Welcome to class. Welcome to Wild Heart Yoga Online. We are going to practice a nice vinyasa class today. So lots of hip opening in this class. You'll get the traditional work of a vinyasa class, but we'll do some hip opening ending up in pigeon and some supine twists. You don't need any props. And when you're ready to get started, we'll meet seated at the top of your mat. So go ahead and just find a comfortable seat on your mat. You can cross your legs any way that's comfortable. And just start to ground down through your hips and lift up through your spine, letting the crown of your head reach up toward the sky. And then when you're ready, allow your eyes to close down. Just letting your hands softly rest anywhere they land. And start to breathe in and out through the nose. And as you breathe, just allow your body to soften little by little. Softening through the neck and the shoulders. Soft through the belly. And soft and heavy through the hips, grounding down into your mat, the floor beneath, the earth beneath. Just giving yourself this chance to arrive. Just a few more rounds of breath in through the nose, nice and long and slow through the nose as you exhale. Taking one more round of breath in and out. Emptying the breath. And then on your next inhale, gently blink open your eyes. And we will go ahead and turn over onto hands and knees. So uncross your legs, plant your palms, bring your knees underneath your hips. Spread your fingertips out nice and wide, grounding through the palms, pointing your toes straight back, starting out with that nice long neutral spine. And we'll take a few rounds of cat and cow here, so nothing too fancy, just nice and easy. Inhale, relax your belly, pull your chest forward, lift your gaze. And then as you exhale, gently draw your belly up and in as you press the floor away and round through that upper back, separating between the shoulder blades. Inhale, release the belly, move the chest forward, lift the gaze, slide the shoulders back. Exhale, lift the belly, press into the palms, breathe into that space between the shoulders. Inhale, release the belly, move the heart forward. And exhale, round. Good. Inhale, nice and long, spine coming back to neutral. Finding your balance here, you might need to walk your knees out a little bit, your hands out a little bit. But when you're ready, reach your right leg straight back behind you and reach your left arm forward, thumb faces the sky. So think nice and long here, reaching through the fingertips, reaching through the right heel, finding your balance. As you exhale, you're going to bend your elbow and bend your knee out to the sides. And then inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend out to the side. Inhale, lengthen. Last one this side. Exhale, bend out to the sides. Inhale and extend. As you exhale, plant your left palm. Keep your right leg nice and long and just lower the toes to the back of your mat. Nice and light up on your tippy toes. Inhale, sweep your right leg any amount out to the right side, planting the foot down to the floor. And then when you're ready, you're just going to shift your hips back and then force. So just working into that hip mobility here, just rocking back and forth. Getting that nice stretch on the inner right thigh, maybe up into the groin, maybe even into the low back. Good, and then maybe, if it feels all right, you can keep shifting forward and back, or you can start to shift your hips further back toward that left heel, settling into kind of a one-leg variation of child's pose. And then whenever you're ready, shift forward, Bring your right knee back down to the mat. So we'll take one round of cat and cow here, just kind of reset. Inhale, release the belly, move the heart forward. Exhale, belly up and in, press the floor, round. Good, inhale, nice long neutral spine. And then we'll do the other side. So extend the left leg back behind you, find your balance here, and bring your right arm forward. So reaching through those fingertips, reaching through the left heel, gently drawing your belly up and in. And then as you exhale, bend your elbow, bend your knee, but bring them out to the side. And then inhale and extend. Exhale, bend out to the side. Inhale and extend. Exhale, bend. Inhale, reach. Exhale, right hand comes back down. Lightly set your left toes to the back of your mat, really nice and light. And you're just going to skim your left foot out to the side, any amount. Plant the foot down, and then start to shift your weight back and forth. So nice, gentle rocking movements, nothing too intense here. But try to keep that spine nice and long, a little bit of bracing through the core. So just gentle cinching in. And the more you rock back and forth, the warmer you may become. You can work towards shifting your hips back toward that right heel. Kind of that one-legged child's pose variation, really intensifying the stretch. But of course, if this is too intense, you can stay with the rocking. Inhale, shift forward. Bring your left knee back down to the mat. Go ahead and tuck your toes, and we'll lift up and back, finding a downward facing dog. So nice and high through the hips. Maybe take your time here, pedal out your legs, shift your hips from side to side, pressing the floor away with both hands. A few breaths here. Nothing like a good down dog. And then finding some stillness in your downward facing dog, just letting the length of your legs kind of melt down toward your heels, not worrying about if they touch or not, but just letting the weight sink into the heels. On your next breath in, go ahead and lift onto the balls of your feet, bend your knees, look forward toward your hands, and then instead of letting your hips drop down, keep them nice and high, and then slowly start to tippy toe, walk your feet up behind your wrists. Feet are hip distance apart. Let your upper body fold over your legs. Relax your head, your neck, your shoulders. Maybe grab opposite elbows with your hands and just sway the upper body side to side. And then swaying back through center, release your elbows, bend and soften your knees. Inhale, sweep your arms, reach all the way out and up. Rise, bring your palms together, and exhale. Draw your prayer to your heart center. Good, we'll take one round of Surya Namaskar A. Soften your knees, inhale, sweep your arms all the way out and up. Maybe look up toward your hands. And then as you exhale, hinge forward at the hips and fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen through your spine, moving your heart forward. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees deeply, plant your palms. Inhale, one foot at a time, step back to plank. Maybe for this first one, you can exhale your knees down or come all the way down to your belly. Untuck the toes, press through the tops of the feet, roll the shoulders, lift your chest, find a little baby cobra. Exhale, lower your chest to the floor. Tuck your toes, press up, hands and knees or straight to plank. And then exhale, lifting through the core, lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, reach your right leg up to the sky. Exhale, bend in the knee, pull it in toward the chest, shift forward, and softly step your right foot to the center of your mat. Spin your left heel down, inhale, circle your arms up and open, find a warrior two. So nice deep bend in that front knee, shoulders stacked up over the hips, soft through the shoulders, arms nice and long. Good, from here as you inhale, straighten out your right knee and reach your arms up to the sky. And then as you exhale, rebend the knee, open your arms back up. Inhale, straighten and reach. Exhale, rebend and open, maybe a little deeper. Inhale, straighten and reach. Exhale, rebend. Find that warrior two. Take a full round of breath here in and out. Good. Sweep that left arm up and over. Frame your front foot. Spin that left heel up. Step back to plank. Lower down knees first or one straight line. Inhale through cobra. Exhale, lower the chest. Tuck the toes. Press up and back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep your left leg up. Exhale, bend to the knee, hug it in toward the chest. Softly step the foot to the center of your mat, spin your right heel down. Inhale, circle your arms up and open. Find warrior two. Good. From here, inhale, straighten out your left knee, reach your arms to the sky. And then exhale, rebend, look over the left middle finger. Inhale, straighten and reach. Exhale and rebend, maybe a little deeper. One more time. Inhale, reach. And exhale, sink in nice and deep. Breathing in and out. Sweep your right arm up and over. Frame your front foot. Spin your right heel to the sky. Step back to plank and move through your vinyasa, maybe all the way or halfway. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing. Good. Finding a couple rounds of breath here in your down dog. Already maybe noticing some differences in the hips, the legs. Inhale, reach your right leg up. Exhale, bend in the knee, pull it in. Step the right foot forward next to the right hand. Nice and slow. Find your balance here. We're going to come up into a high crescent lunge. Inhale, lift your head and chest. Square your hips forward, pressing down, rooting down through the left ball of the foot. The ball of the left foot. Oh, here we go. Good. Take a full breath in. As you exhale, pull your prayer to your heart center. Gently press off of your left foot. And without touching your toes down, at least trying to, pull your left knee in and up toward your chest. So balancing on that right leg. Full breath in. Exhale, shift forward with your chest and lean your left leg back, planting the left ball of the foot, the ball of the left foot down. Inhale, reach up, high crescent lunge. Exhale, spin the left heel down, open up, find warrior two. Good. Inhale, turn the palms up. Exhale, tilt back to peaceful. Opening up that right side. Inhale, lift your upper body. Exhale, lightly set the right forearm to the right thigh. Left arm sweeps down, around, overhead, side angle stretch. Inhale, lift up, warrior two. Exhale, left arm up and over, plant the palms, step it back to plank, take your vinyasa, or just go straight to down dog. Other side, inhale, left leg reaches. Exhale, pull the knee forward, softly step your left foot through. So find your balance, root down here before you rise. Inhale, lift up, high crescent. Rooting down through the feet. The right foot grounding down through the ball of the foot. Good. Exhale, pull your prayer to your heart center. Gently press off that right foot. Try not to touch down. Bring your right knee up and in. Whew, side's a little different. When you're ready, lean your heart forward, extend your right leg back, touch the toes down. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Exhale, spin the right heel down, open up. Find your warrior two. Inhale, turn the palms. Exhale, tilt the upper body back toward the right leg, opening up that left side. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, left forearm to the left thigh, right fingertips sweep all the way around, opening up through the chest. Side angle stretch. Inhale, lift up, warrior two. Exhale, cartwheel. Plant your palms. Step back to plank. Take your vinyasa. Good, so finding your downward facing dog. Taking a few rounds of breath here. We're gonna add on. So when you're ready, inhale, reach your right leg up. Bend your right knee, open your hip. So square off through the shoulders, lift the right knee toward the sky, squeeze the right heel toward your left sit bone. Inhale, re-extend through your right leg. Exhale, pull the knee forward. Softly step the foot through. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Exhale, pull your prayer to your heart center. Press off your left foot. Draw your left knee in toward your chest. We're gonna find tree pose. So open the left knee out to the side. Reach down with your left hand. Bring the foot to the inner thigh. Press your foot into your leg into your foot. You can do anything you like with your arms, your hands. And then unhook your foot from your thigh. Knee comes forward again. Exhale, lean your heart forward, lengthen your left leg behind. Tuck the toes to the earth. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Exhale, open up, find your warrior two. So pay attention, a little different. Inhale, turn your palms up. Exhale, tilt back to peaceful. Pause here. And then inhale, straighten out your right knee. Reach your arms up, think warrior two arms. And then let that left hip shift back. Reach forward through your right fingertips, lower them down to your right shin. Open your chest, think about spinning your ribs toward the sky. Reach your left arm up for triangle. Good. Keep your right knee nice and soft and inhale, lift your head and chest up and back. Peaceful triangle. Bend your right knee, sweep your arms all the way up and over. Frame your front foot. Step back to plank. Take your vinyasa. Meeting up and back. When you're ready, downward facing. Inhale, reach your left leg up to the sky. Bend the knee, open the hip. Keep your shoulders square so that left shoulder might want to skew up. Try to drop it down. Lift the left knee toward the sky. Squeeze the left heel over to the right. And then inhale, square off, lengthen. Exhale, bend the knee, hug it in. Softly step the foot through. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Exhale, press off your right toes. Pull the right knee in toward the chest. Find your balance. Find one point to focus on. We're going to open up into tree. Oh, there's a wasp. Okay. Open your right knee out to the side. Bring the right foot up and into the left inner thigh. Whew. Bring your prayer to your heart center or extend your arms up or out. Balancing here in tree pose. And then when you're ready, unhook the foot from the inner thigh, bring the knee back up and in, and then lean the heart forward, lengthen the right leg back, tuck the toes to the back of your mat. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Exhale, open up, find your warrior two. Inhale, turn the palms up and back, find your peaceful warrior. Pausing here in peaceful. Inhale, straighten out your left knee. Sweep your arms up through warrior two arm. Shift your hips back over to the right. Reach forward with your left fingertip. Lower the fingertips to the left shin and reach your right arm up. Spin your chest open for triangle. Good. Soften your left knee. Inhale, lift your head and chest up and back. Peaceful triangle. Soft through the left knee. Sweep your arms up and over. Frame your front foot. Step back to plank. Vinyasa. And exhale. Downward facing dog. Few breaths here. Inhale, shift forward to plank. Exhale, lower your knees nice and wide. Bring your big toes to touch behind you and shift your hips back toward your heels. Lower your forehead to the earth. Maybe walk your fingertips forward, pop up onto your fingerprints. Press down, and then start to think about pulling the top of your mat back, feeling that engagement around the shoulders. Nice and heavy through the hips. And then relax your arms, turn your palms up to face the sky. One more round of breath in. And let it go. Good. Turn your palms back to face the mat. Inhale, lift your head. Look toward the top of your mat. Plant your palms. Shift forward, tuck your toes. Downward facing dog. So I think I did mention pigeon. So that's where we're going now. Inhale, right leg up. Bend the knee, open the hip. Inhale, lengthen through the leg. Exhale, bend the knee in toward the chest. Shift forward, and then bring your right knee over toward your right wrist. Set the shin down, and then scoot your hips back. So keep your left toes tucked for right now, just until we get settled. So think about drawing that right hip back in space, so that left thigh might need to scoot forward just a smidge. Pop up to your fingerprints, lift your chest. Find that little back bend, maybe untuck your left toes. And then when you're ready, you can stay like this, or you can walk your way down to your forearms. If you're comfortable laying your chest down, maybe extending your arms forward. Any variation that feels good. I like to always peek back at my back foot and make sure that my toes are pointing back and they're not out to the side. But we'll spend a little bit of extra time here in pigeon, so let your breath slow down. Let your body soften. Just a couple more breaths. And then when you're ready, start to walk your way back up to your hands. Lean your way over into your right hip and sweep your left leg all the way around. Scoot your right heel in toward your left hip and plant your left foot to the outside of your right thigh. Use your hands to draw your left knee in toward your chest. Sit up nice and tall, and then wrap your right arm around your left leg. Inhale and extend your left arm to the sky, really reaching, finding that length. And then as you exhale, start to open your chest to the left and sweep your left fingertips back down to rest behind your left hip. You can look anywhere that feels good to your neck. On your next breath in, gently unwind from your twist. Lean back on the hands, uncross the legs, and then cross at the ankles. Roll over, plant your palms, step back, downward facing. Inhale, reach your left leg up. Bend the knee, open the hip. Inhale, lengthen through that left leg, square the hips off. And then exhale, bend the knee in toward the chest, shift it forward, and then bring your left knee over toward your left wrist, setting the shin down. Scoot your hips back. Again, keeping those right toes tucked until you find that kind of good area for your hips to be. So we want the hips to be more or less even. Getting them perfectly symmetrical is not possible in this pose, but we want to work that left hip back so that we can really work the external rotators and get that nice stretch. So shift that left hip back, maybe scoot the right thigh forward, and then untuck the right toes. Maybe take a peek back now, make sure they're pointing right back. Lift through the chest, find that little back bend. You can stay here or forearms, maybe lay all the way down. Coming into a nice, comfortable variation of pigeon. Allowing the breath to stay soft as you continue to soften through that left hip. A couple more breaths here. And then nice and slow, start to press your way back up to your hands. Lean your way over into your left hip, scoot your left heel in, sweep your right leg all the way around. Plant the right foot to the outside of your left thigh. Draw your right knee in toward your chest and pull your chest forward just a touch so you sit up nice and tall. And then wrap your left arm around your right leg. Reach your right arm up to the sky so you kind of help yourself find that length through your spine by extending through the right arm. And then nice and slow, exhale, open the chest to the right, sweep your right arm back, and let your fingertips land behind your right hip. Inhale, tall through the spine, and then exhale, maybe deepen through the twist. On your next breath in, slowly unwind. Uncross your legs. This time, just bring them out in front of you. So kind of wiggling around on your hips, legs out nice and long, sit up tall, soften your knees, maybe bobble them around a little bit. And then turn your toes to face the sky, relax, sit up tall. And then exhale, start to walk your fingertips down your legs, maybe out to the sides, maybe reaching for your feet. Finding a forward fold. So think about pulling your sternum toward your toes. And then once you find that length here through the spine, start to allow that rounding to happen through the upper back. And then allow the separation of these shoulder blades and breathe into that space there that's in between them. Good, inhale, lift your head and chest. And then just scoot your hips forward just a touch and then come all the way down onto your back. Ah, yes, the sun is in my eyes now, perfect. So I'm gonna close my eyes, but bend your knees, plant your feet, open your arms out to the side, press down through the feet, lift your hips, sway them over to the left side of your mat and set them down. Float your feet up above the floor, squeeze your thighs together and gently let both knees slowly drop over to the right. You can bring your right hand to the left thigh, maybe turn your gaze over your left shoulder. And maybe you're practicing outside with me. The sun feels good after that long winter that we had. So I'll take it. And the wasps and all the other bugs. A couple more breaths in this twist. Just softening, not looking for the deepest stretch possible, but looking for that soft body and breath and mind. Inhale, nice and slow, unwind from your twist. Plant your feet again. Bring your hips back in line with your shoulders for just a moment to kind of find that neutral position here. And then press down through your feet, float your hips up an inch, sway them over to the right and set them down. Float your feet up. Draw your legs toward one another and let your knees float down to the left. Maybe bring your left hand to the top thigh, turn your gaze over your right shoulder if that feels good. Keep breathing, softening. Finding that ease here. And then slowly release and unwind from your twist. Scoot your hips back in line with your shoulders so you feel nice and neutral, and draw your thighs in toward your chest, wrap your arms around your legs, and just gently rock from side to side. Massaging out the low back, the sacrum. And then carefully, slowly just rock your way up to sit and turn toward me. Sitting comfortably, relax your hands, close your eyes. Soften through your face. And on your next breath in, gently sweep the arms all the way out and up. Allow your fingertips to press first one by one, and then your palms, exhaling your prayer to your heart space and bowing to your prayer. Take a full round of breath in and out. At the bottom of the exhale, place your hands over your chest, over your heart, and take a moment to thank yourself. Thank your wild heart for practicing yoga. Gently blink open your eyes. Relax your hands down into your lap. Thank you for practicing with me, and I'll see you next week.